See the unfiltered opinions of strangers. Husband has been making life decision based on his ex's suicide note. Background on my husband, 34M, he was a fat lonely kid, often bullied, no friends. Then he met Maya, his first and only friend. Like my husband, Maya was also a misfit, came from a dysfunctional family, they became besties. When they were 15, Maya was getting her asterisk ped by her stepsister's boyfriend and classmates. She was badly injured, was in coma for 2 weeks. See our asterisk ped, as they were minor weren't jailed I believe, they got out with minor punishment. This is the story I have heard from my husband and in-laws. Maya committed suicide right after she woke up, and wrote only one letter of goodbye, which was addressed to my husband. I had never read this letter as I wanted to preserve his privacy and it always felt too personal. Onto my story, I have been noticing weird things about my husband for a while. We had our first baby when we were 27, I wanted to wait a little before our second, but my husband wanted one when he turned 30. He would mumble things like, it has to be 30, it should be at 30. At 30, I had my second kid, a girl, named her Maya. Now I often find him hugging her and crying, asking an infant if he is doing a good job at being a father. We had to go on yearly vacations, even when our kids were babies and we were busy, he forced us on a vacay. Now that he is turning 35, he insists we buy a bigger house, again keeps mumbling the house is at 35. Well, I read the letter. It was laminated and filed. He keeps it in the safe, along with other imp docs, such as house property. It was a very sweet letter, basically thanked him for being there for her, and then she concluded it with wishing he lives this perfect life. Life where he graduates at 24, marries at 26, has babies at 27 and 30, moves to a big house at 35, always goes on fancy vacations. And with him being 90 reading stories to his grandkids. She also tells him to be a good father and husband. If he ever gets tired, she wants him to think for her suffering because of her family. Now that I have read everything, and know that my husband has been planning his entire life based on that letter, it feels so weird, I had to tell someone. If you have a confessions, tell us to secret off your chest or